Welcome to 4K Rare Coins, your go-to place for discovering the rarest, most valuable coins out there, all in stunning 4K detail. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about hidden treasures, you're in the right spot. Hit subscribe and join me as we uncover amazing coins that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more. Let's dive into the fascinating world of rare coins together. The 2000 P Sacagawea $1 coin is an important piece of U.S. coinage, and while it may not be as widely discussed as other rarer coins, it has its place in the broader history of American currency. The Sacagawea dollar, first issued in 2000, marked a departure from the previous dollar coins in several ways, especially in its design, composition, and intended. The Sacagawea $1 coin was introduced by the U.S. Mint in 2000 as part of a broader effort to reintroduce a dollar coin into circulation, an effort that had been less successful with previous coins like the Eisenhower dollar and the Susan B. Anthony dollar. One of the driving motivations behind the Sacagawea dollar was to reduce the costs of paper currency, as well as to create a coin that was more durable and easier to handle in everyday transactions. The design of the coin is significant both for its imagery and its symbolic meaning. On the obverse, the coin features an image of Sacagawea, the Shoshone Native American woman who assisted Lewis and Clark on their famous expedition across the western United States in the early 1800s. The image of Sacagawea was created by artist Glenna Goodacker, and it became the first time a Native American woman was featured on a U.S. coin. The reverse of the coin, designed by Thomas D. Rogers, features an eagle in flight, symbolizing the spirit of freedom and the expanding American frontier. The Sacagawea dollar is also notable for its unique composition. It is made of a copper, manganese, nickel, and zinc alloy, giving the coin a distinctive golden color. This color made the coin stand out from other U.S. coins, such as the quarter and the dime. The plan was for this coin to become widely circulated in everyday transactions, but unfortunately, that was not the case. The P in the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar refers to the mint mark of the coin, which indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The Sacagawea dollar was also produced in Denver, with a D mint mark, and later in San Francisco, with an S mint mark, for proof coins. While these coins were produced in large quantities, they weren't embraced by the public as intended. The size of the coin and the unfamiliarity of a gold-colored dollar coin led to difficulties in making it widely popular. When it was first released, the coin was promoted with the hope that it would replace the paper dollar in daily transactions. However, many consumers and businesses still preferred using paper bills, and the Sacagawea dollar coin was often taken out of circulation or hoarded by collectors. Obverse, front. The obverse of the coin features Sacagawea, the Native American woman who aided Lewis and Clark on their historic expedition. She is depicted carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, on her back, a poignant symbol of motherhood and endurance. This was one of the most celebrated aspects of the coin's design, as Sacagawea's image had never before appeared on a U.S. coin. Reverse, back. The reverse features a soaring eagle, a design that emphasizes freedom and the pioneering spirit of the United States. The eagle, designed by Thomas D. Rogers, is a symbol of American strength and resilience. Composition and color. Unlike other U.S. coins that are primarily composed of copper and nickel, the Sacagawea dollar is made of an alloy of copper, manganese, nickel, and zinc. This gives the coin its distinct golden hue. It weighs 8.1 grams and has a diameter of 26.49 millimeters. While the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar was produced in significant quantities, there are certain factors that can influence its value today. The value of a coin is determined by several factors, including its condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. Circulated condition. If you have a 2000 P Sacagawea dollar that has been used in circulation, its value will generally be closer to its face value of $1. Coins that are in worn condition, with visible scratches or damage, are usually not worth more than their face value, unless there's a significant error or rarity involved. Uncirculated condition. An uncirculated 2000 P Sacagawea dollar, which has never been used in transactions and retains its original shine, may be worth more. In fact, these coins can sell for anywhere between $2 to $5 depending on their condition. Uncirculated coins are valued by collectors who appreciate the preservation of the coin's design and finish. Proof coins. These are specially minted coins that are not intended for general circulation but for collectors. Proof versions of the Sacagawea dollar, particularly those from the San Francisco Mint, can command higher prices than their circulating counterparts. Proof coins are generally sold in protective cases and are often made of higher quality materials. These coins can sometimes be worth $10 to $25 or more, depending on the demand at the time. Error coins. There have been reports of Sacagawea dollar coins with minting errors, such as misstrikes, off-center prints, or doubled dies. These types of errors can significantly increase the coin's value, sometimes raising it to hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity of the mistake. What makes the 2000p Sacagawea dollar worth more? While the 2000p Sacagawea dollar is not one of the most valuable coins in American history, certain characteristics can make it worth more than its face value. If you find a Sacagawea dollar in your collection or through an inheritance, it's worth examining the following factors that might add value. Minting errors. Coins with flaws from the mint are highly sought after. For example, an off-center strike, or a coin with a visible die crack or doubled die, can significantly increase the coin's value. Proof versions. If the coin is from the Proof series minted in San Francisco, it's likely to have higher value among collectors. Uncirculated condition. Coins that have never been used in circulation and are in pristine condition may be worth more to collectors who want to preserve these coins for future generations. Special collectible sets. Some people buy Sacagawea dollar coins as part of collectible sets that include other coins from the same year. These sets may sell for much more than the value of the individual coins. The 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin is a fascinating and unique piece of U.S. coinage that has historical and symbolic significance. While it may not be one of the most valuable coins in circulation today, it is still worth collecting for those interested in American history, Native American culture, or the evolution of U.S. currency. If you come across a 2000p Sacagawea coin, it's worth checking its condition, and if possible, having it evaluated by a professional numismatist to see if there are any errors or special features that could increase its value. Most commonly, these coins are worth a few dollars above their face value, but the right condition or rare error could turn it into a more valuable find. The Standing Liberty Quarter was first released in 1916. Designed by Herman A. McNeil, it became famous because of its detailed image of Lady Liberty standing tall, holding a shield and a liberty pole. The design was unique and really beautiful, making the coin stand out among the others at the time. The coin was made until 1930, but not all of them are valuable. The 1927D version, in particular, has something special that makes it worth a lot more than the average quarter. It has a mint error that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. So, what is the big deal with the 1927D Liberty Standing Quarter? The mistake happened when the coin was being made at the Denver Mint, which is why the D mint mark is so important. The reverse side of the coin, which normally shows Lady Liberty's shield, has a flaw on the upper right corner. The shield was struck incorrectly, leaving part of it missing. This mistake is what makes the coin so rare and valuable. While most of the 1927D quarters were made without any issues, only a small number were struck with this error. This makes them incredibly rare, and coin collectors will pay a lot of money for them. The value of the 1927D Liberty Standing Quarter comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. The rarity of the coin is the main factor. Since only a few coins were struck with this error, it's hard to find one today. The fewer there are, the more valuable they become. Collectors love rare coins because they want something that not many people have. That's why, if you own one, it's worth a lot. But rarity alone doesn't make it valuable, there also has to be a demand for it. And let me tell you, there is huge demand for the 1927D era coin. Many collectors are actively looking for it, which helps drive the price up. If you want to sell one of these coins, you'll have no trouble finding a buyer. The condition of the coin is the final thing that affects how much it's worth. If the coin is in great condition, it will sell for a higher price. Coins that are in mint condition meaning they have hardly any wear, scratches, or damage. are considered pristine and will fetch the highest prices. So, if you're lucky enough to find one in perfect shape, you could be looking at anywhere from $70,000 to $110,000. That's a lot of money for just one coin. So, how can you tell if you have a 1927D Liberty Standing Quarter-Era coin? It's actually not too difficult once you know what to look for. The most obvious feature is the missing part of the shield. On the reverse of the coin, where the shield is supposed to be, you'll see that the upper right corner is incomplete. This is the minting error that makes the coin so special. If you look carefully, you'll notice that part of the shield is missing, which makes it stand out from the regular 1927D coins. This is what collectors want, and this is the error that gives the coin its value. Another important thing to check is the mint mark. If the coin has a D mint mark, that means it was made at the Denver Mint, which is where this error occurred. The mint mark is located on the reverse side of the coin, just to the right of the shield. If it's a 1927D, that's your first clue that it could be a valuable error coin. However, not every 1927D coin has the minting flaw. Only those with the missing shield are the ones that are worth the big bucks. You should also check the condition of the coin. If it has been heavily used or is damaged in any way, it might not fetch the highest price. Coins in mint condition are the most valuable. If the coin is well preserved and doesn't show much wear, you could expect a higher payout. If you think you have a 1927D error coin, the next step is to get it certified by a professional grading service. A service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can examine the coin and tell you if it's authentic and how much it's worth. A certified coin is usually worth more because buyers know it's genuine and in good condition. Once the coin is graded and authenticated, you can confidently put it up for sale. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about how to sell your 1927D Liberty Standing Quarter. You have a few options. You could sell it to a coin dealer who specializes in rare and valuable coins. Coin dealers are experts and will pay a fair price for your coin. Another option is to sell it at auction, where collectors can bid on it. Auctions are great because you might end up with a higher price than you expected, especially if there's a bidding war. Some online auctions focus on rare coins, so you can reach a bigger audience. If you decide to sell in person, make sure you're dealing with a trusted buyer. Whether you sell it to a dealer, an auction house, or an individual, it's important to know the coin's value. A 1927D Liberty Standing Quarter with a minting error can easily sell for $70,000 to $85,000, and in some cases, even higher if it's in perfect condition. In conclusion, the 1927D Liberty Standing Quarter with the mint error is one of the most valuable and rare coins you can own. With its missing shield and rarity, it could be worth anywhere between $70,000 and $110,000. If you find one, make sure to get it certified and graded to know its full value. The higher the quality of the coin, the more it will sell for. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000 by the U.S. Mint. The coin was designed to honor Sacagawea, a Native American woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark on their famous expedition. Her image was created by artist Glenna Goodacker, and it quickly became iconic. The coin was made with a bright, golden color that set it apart from other coins in circulation. It wasn't just a coin, it was a symbol of exploration, progress, and adventure. But despite its good intentions, not every Sacagawea dollar came out perfect. Some came with mistakes that would make them worth thousands of dollars. In 2009, something unusual happened at the Philadelphia Mint, where Sacagawea dollars were made. During the minting process, there was a mistake that resulted in a very rare error coin. The reverse side of the coin, which is normally supposed to show an eagle, had the wrong design. This mistake caused a small number of coins to be struck with the wrong reverse design. The eagle design that was used in earlier Sacagawea coins. So, instead of the coin having the new reverse design for that year, it had an older, flying eagle image. This was a major mistake, but it made this coin extremely rare and valuable. What makes the 2009 Sacagawea error dollar so special? Well, rarity is key. Only a small number of these error coins were made, which is what makes them so valuable. Not every coin minted in 2009 has this error. Most of them were made with the correct design, which is why the ones with the mistake are worth so much more. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unique pieces, and this error coin ticks both boxes. If you happen to own one of these coins, you could be holding on to something worth $50,000 or even more. But there's more to it than just rarity. The historical significance of the Sacagawea coin also adds to its value. Sacagawea was an important figure in American history. She helped guide Lewis and Clark across the western part of the country, and her journey is remembered as a symbol of bravery and determination. So, the Sacagawea dollar isn't just a piece of currency, it's a reminder of America's past. When you add the mistake to that, you get a coin that's not only rare but also carries a deeper meaning. That's why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Another factor that makes this coin so valuable is the demand from collectors. Coin collecting is a popular hobby, and some people are willing to spend large amounts of money to add rare coins to their collections. Error coins, like the 2009 Sacagawea dollar, are highly sought after because they are different from the ordinary coins most people have. When a coin has a flaw, it becomes something special, and collectors love that. The more people who want a coin, the higher the price goes. Now, let's talk about condition. If you're lucky enough to have one of these error coins, the condition it's in will play a huge role in how much it's worth. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have no scratches, dents, or wear, are worth more than coins that have been used or damaged. The better the condition of the coin, the higher the price it can fetch. If your 2009 Sacagawea coin is in perfect condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. If you think you found a 2009 Sacagawea error coin, the first thing you should do is check the reverse side. The flying eagle design on the back is the key feature that makes it an error coin. The eagle should be easily noticeable. It's a different design than what should have been on the coin that year. Next, make sure the coin has a P mint mark. The P tells you it was made at the Philadelphia Mint, which is important because only coins made there had this error. Finally, check for any other mistakes. Error coins often have misaligned strikes or double strikes, so keep an eye out for any unusual markings that could make your coin even more valuable. Once you're sure you have a 2009 Sacagawea error coin, you'll want to make sure it's authenticated and graded. This means sending it to a professional service that can confirm it's real and evaluate its condition. Certified coins are worth more because collectors know they're authentic. The grading process also helps set a price for the coin, which can give you a better idea of what it's worth. The higher the grade, the more money it could make. So, how do you sell your coin if you find it's worth thousands? There are a few options. You can sell your coin to a coin dealer or an auction house that specializes in rare coins. These professionals know the value of error coins and can help you get top dollar for your rare Sacagawea dollar. Make sure you have the coin graded and certified before selling, as this can increase its value. You can also sell it to individual collectors, but always be careful and make sure you're working with someone trustworthy. If you choose to sell your coin through an auction, you could reach a larger audience. Auctions often have people bidding on rare items, which can drive the price up. Some online auction platforms even specialize in rare coins, making it easier to find buyers who are looking for something just like yours. Now, what should you expect in terms of price? The 2009 Sacagawea error coin has been sold for anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 depending on its condition and how rare it is. Some have even gone for more, especially if they have additional unique features. It's not every day you get a chance to own a coin that could make you that much money, so if you find one of these error coins, you've got a true treasure on your hands.